This is my audience for speech 1.
Hello, my name is Laurie Burton. I'm 40 years old and a mother, wife, and full-time student at Stephen F. Austin State University. These are the 3 priorities in my life, however, not in that particular order of priority. If I were to prioritize these 3 responsibilities into my daily life, sadly, I would have to say that being a student has become top priority, followed by being a mother, and lastly, the role of being a wife. This is my life as a 40-year-old student, mother, and wife in that order of priority. 3.5 years ago, after the birth of my second child and the beginning of a failing economy and my job being in jeopardy, I decided to leave my job of 17 years and pursue my dream of becoming a teacher. This, of course, meant becoming a full-time college student. After getting most of my core classes out of the way, I applied to the online completer program SFA has to offer for future educators. Immediately, I was accepted, and I thought this would be the perfect answer to attempt my college degree and still be a dedicated wife and mother. I was so wrong. The program is wonderful, but for those of you that think online classes are easy, and many of you do, you are very wrong. Yes, I can do everything on my own time. However, having access to online classes at all hours of the day and night is like having a ticking time bomb. I find myself forever on the computer, all hours, checking for any new information, constant emails, random discussion posts, countless responses, not to mention the regular assignments, quizzes, and tests. The hours put into online classes, in my opinion, it far exceeds the normal face-to-face classes. It has definitely taken over my life and has become the top priority in my life. When I first went back to school 3.5 years ago, I don't think I realized how much time it would take away from my children. After all, I had a full-time job since my son was born. So in my mind, I thought, how could it be any different? Again, I was very wrong. My children, who are 7 and 3.5, are well cared for. They are fed, clothed, loved, bathed, and have all the normal necessities a small child could need. What they lack from me is the quality time that they should have received from me. I am so afraid of getting behind in classes or missing something important that might have been posted or emailed that any extra time I might have, I spend on assignments. As a mother, I should be thinking just the opposite and be afraid I might miss something important that my children have discovered or achieved. I am a good mother, but at this point in my life, I am by no means Mother of the Year. I hope my children won't remember this point in their life as a negative time, but look at it as a way that I'm trying to make their life better. Being a wife has become last on my list of priorities. Since becoming a full-time student, my house is clean, the beds are made, the dishes are done, and I almost always cook supper in the evening. But that is about the extent of my role as a wife. I do the necessary tasks to keep a household running smoothly, for the most part, and then I am off duty. My husband is a teacher, and he knows the amount of stress that being a college student, as well as the roles of life, can be stressful. He has a full-time job to add to his list of priorities. Our son was an infant in my husband's senior year of college, therefore I can relate to how he probably feels with me being preoccupied with classes. When he walks in from teaching children all day, he takes over and I promptly turn to my classwork for the duration of the evening in hopes that maybe I will get to bed before 2 a.m. He has actually taken over the roles of father, mother, wife, and husband, and does this with full support to me. I hope that, like my children, he will also forget this brief chaos in our family life and look forward to our future of normalcy. This is my life as a full-time student, mother, and wife in that order of priority at this current time. In December 2014, I will graduate and become a teacher. The past 3 years have been a roller coaster of emotion and obstacles, but I would do it all over again to reach my goal of becoming a teacher. Although being a teacher is of the utmost importance to me, my priorities in the future will be mother, wife, and teacher in that order of priority.